Hello and welcome to the 2017 Unified Sports Holiday Classic Go-To meeting. The Unified Sports Holiday Classic will be the weekend of November 18th and November 19th. This video will be up on our website at www.soct.org until the 2017 Unified Sports Holiday Classic. You can also view it in a PowerPoint format if needed. We do ask that you sign in after viewing this so that we can track the number of coaches attending. For general questions about the weekend, feel free to contact either Sarah Pearson at sarahp@soct.org or Lori Jean Hannon at lorijean@soct.org. These are some considerations that were presented to the sports department through the survey after the 2016 Holiday Sports Classic. We will do our best to make changes wherever and whenever feasible. Basketball and volleyball schedules will try to shorten times between the games. Basketball and volleyball refs have a better understanding of the rules. We'll change up the menu at the hotel, volunteers to know ramp bowling rules, volunteers or lane staff to help with lane breakdowns, and remind coaches to participate good sportsmanship throughout the weekend. Traditional and unified bowling are some of the sports that are offered at Bowl Roll Lanes in Milford and Circle Lanes in East Haven. Singles will be at both bowling lanes on Saturday, traditional doubles and teams at Milford on Sunday morning, unified teams and unified doubles at Milford Sunday afternoon, and East Haven both morning and afternoon sessions. Team competition location may change due to registration numbers. Unified basketball will be held at Quinnipiac University and Hampden Hall Athletic Center in Hampden. Traditional and unified powerlifting will be held at Hillhouse High School in New Haven. And unified volleyball will be held at Floyd Little Athletic Center in New Haven. This will include volleyball skills for both athletes and partners. Additional sporting opportunities offered outside of Holiday Sports Classic is unified flag football.
Hi everybody, it's Sue Moore. Please refer to our Dates to Remember calendar that's up on our website, and we will be having a new one put up closer to the end of the year for next year. So all of our intent forms are due on the 29th. Registration for volleyball and basketball is October 6th, and for bowling and powerlifting, October 18th. And also housing registrations are due on the 18th as well. Everything is up on our website currently. You can mail it to the registration email. And as always, remember to send insurance requests to Morgan. Our coach's handbook will be up on our website by October 30th. And fees for this event, if your athletes are just doing a one-day event for powerlifting and bowling, it's $20 per athlete. But if they're attending the banquet and the dance, then it's $30. And the two-day events for volleyball and basketball are $40.
Hi everyone, it's Rachel here, just talking about coaches education and training. Just a reminder that all head coaches should have their concussion training completed. You can go on the website under the Coaches Corner page, and the link to the CDC or the NFHS courses are both there. You can take that course. It's about a half an hour. It's free. And please be sure to save or screenshot your certificate and make sure you email that to me or mail it, whatever's easier, and send it to me when you are complete so we can keep it for our records. Also, upcoming coaches trainings. We have Sunday, October 1st at Bunnell High School in Stratford. We're offering basketball, volleyball, track and field, cycling, soccer, softball, and also bocce, which is not on there. For the registration link, you can click below, or that is also on the Coaches Corner page. And October 15th, we have a bowling coaches training that is at Bowling-Rama in Newington from 2 to 5. The link is also up for that, so click there and you can register for that today too. Again, here's just where to find the concussion training. Just a reminder, all head coaches must complete concussion training. We encourage also assistant coaches and partners to take this as well, but head coaches are required.
Hi guys, here's Katie York. I know I've been saying pretty much the same thing every meeting for the past couple years, but in case there's a coach that only does one sporting season, I'm kind of go through just some friendly volunteer reminders. We've been using the same volunteer Class A form for the past few years, but I'm still getting a lot of the old ones. So make sure that you're using the most up-to-date version of the Class A form. You can find it on our website or contact me if you're not sure which one is the newest one. Just another reminder about our background check vendor, Verified Volunteers. Our background checks just are taking a lot more time with this new vendor. They do a better job and they check things down to the local level. And normally we would get things back pretty quickly, but sometimes it could take 24 to 72 hours to even more than that if somebody's got a criminal history. This also means that with group home staffing changes, I used to try to do those last minute when there were people who called in sick, but I really need at least a week's lead time. So just remember that heading up to games, that if you have a group home issue, just let me know as soon as you know. I've also been finding that a lot of people are not doing our web Class A form correctly. So make sure when you're using that form, that online form, that there are 3 steps. There's the verified volunteer step where you do your background check. There's the protected behavior step where it takes you to SOI's website to do the protected behaviors quiz. And then there's a final page with your biographical information. So just make sure that you're doing all 3 of those steps. And if you're somebody's rescreening, we have links for them to rescreen. So just let me know if you don't know what those links are. And here's my contact information. Thank you.
Hi everyone, it's Sue again. Just going to go over where you can find everything on the website, which is pretty much under forms. So your intent to participate is located under forms, and we do ask that you please fill this out completely as our auditors are looking for this information at the end of the year. Please remember you only need to fill out 1 per local. Just click on the number of sports that you're doing and then fill in all those boxes. We don't need 2 or 3 from each delegation. So if you could help with that, we'd appreciate it. So our games reports you will get as soon as we have registration complete. So we're asking that you review this information carefully to make sure that everybody that you've registered is in the games, so that when you get to our event, you're not having any issues with missing people. So just please take a look at that and review it carefully. And this is what the report will look at like. You'll see we'll sort it by athlete, by type, starting with athlete with their last name first. So just check it out. Make sure. So for this event, for this year, for bowling, we'll have their lane assignments on there as well so that you know where they're going to be going that day. So our registration process, this is a form that was sent to you with your delegation report just last week. Please read it carefully. And share it with everyone in your delegation, including your families, so that they know what is expected as to when everyone's form is due. For the Unified Sports Holiday Classic and for Winter Games, we are going to give you a 1-week grace period for people whose forms are not up to date at registration time. But come Summer Games of next year, there will be no grace period. So please review your delegation report carefully. Make sure everyone knows when their paperwork is due, and let's get this stuff in on time so you're not chasing it and we're not constantly asking you for it. So just take a minute to review it and please follow the form. Bowling for this year is pretty much going to be staying the same, except that Jaquana, who has just joined our department a few months ago, will be at the East Haven Lanes. Please remember that the traditional bowlers, both ramp and traditional singles, only bowl 2 games, as well as the traditional teams and traditional doubles. Only Unified bowl 3 games. In the registration packet is the rules for ramp. Please make sure your volunteers on your teams are following that correctly. so we don't have any issues day of. Again, if you need, if you want to change from last year or you want, a specific location, please email Lori Jean. Her email address is there by October 27th. We'll have registration in by then, and we can see if we can honor your request. And so bowlers should be bowling with the foul lights on, and they're expected to change lanes unless they're ramp bowlers. And if you could help us out and bring a couple of ramps, we'd appreciate it in case we need them. And awards will be distributed on the individual lanes. Now for team, we have to wait for that whole division to be finished. So please give everybody some time to complete their games, and then we'll be awarding as divisions are finished. And again, as we did last year, we will have family unified team bowling. So if you have relatives that all want to bowl together, register them for that event. And I think we're good. So anything else you want on ramp rules, you can find them through our website at the link below.
Hi everyone, Rachel back here again, talking about unified basketball. This year we have Quinnipiac University again, and then also a new location we're really excited about is Hamden Hall Athletic Center. So we will not be back at Cheshire Academy. So we have unified 5-on-5 and unified 3-on-3 at both of those locations. We will be in touch and let you know which teams will be at which locations. Teams may not request more than one exemption for an athlete or a partner, and you can play up or down at least only one age group. Partner domination will not be tolerated, so please be sure that all partners know the rules. Partners can and should score, depending on the division that the teams are in. Team members cannot miss the morning games and expect to play later in the day. And only head coaches should be on the bench. Please don't allow parents. Please no food or drink allowed in the gyms at either location. And we ask that you do be respectful, and we are guests. Opening ceremonies will be at Quinnipiac at 10 a.m. on Saturday in the main gym. And games will continue in the rec center, and teams not competing will report to the main gym by 9:45 and take a seat in the stands. So we will not have a parade like we did last year. And we will also have an opening ceremonies at Hamden Hall, and the time will be determined. Also, if you have any questions on the rules, they are at the bottom of the page, and you can click on the link there.
Hi everyone, Morgan here. I'm going to be taking over powerlifting and volleyball this season. So just a few reminders, singlets are required, and the company that we have been recommending for a while, Cliff Keen, the website's there and it actually lists the singlet that you should be using. Lunch will be provided to teams and anyone registered as additional personnel after the competition is complete, and please plan ahead and bring snacks if needed between bench press and deadlift. If you are not needed on the stage, we ask that you take a seat in the auditorium during competition just to clear everything out. And if you'd like to jot down some fun facts for the announcer about your athletes, please turn them in at registration. And any questions, you can either email me or you can email Chris Capobianco. And as same as basketball and bowling, the rules are linked below. And for volleyball, we're still at Floyd Little Athletic Center. As Rachel said about basketball, teams may request no more than one exemption for an athlete or partner to play up or down one age group. This is unified team play, and volleyball skills will be Saturday only. Partner domination will not be tolerated, and please make sure that your partners are familiar with the rules. In addition, do not pull the bleachers out from the wall, and there's no food or drink allowed in the actual athletic center. And just remind your teams to clean up their areas after their game is finished.
Okay, and just a reminder about the divisioning tournaments for basketball and volleyball. They're both at the Floyd Little Athletic Center in New Haven. Basketball is Saturday, October 21st, and volleyball is that Sunday, October 22nd. All volleyball and basketball teams must attend these tournaments in order to be eligible to play in the state games in November. So each team can have 2 absences from these qualifiers for volleyball and 5-on-5 unified basketball. For 3-on-3 unified basketball, you can only have one absence from the qualifier, and that goes for an athlete or partner. Absence forms are due to the SOCT office 3 business days after the qualifier, or you can hand them in that day. It's much easier. And it's important that all teams use the same assessment forms for each sport. These forms are found on our website. Please follow the directions on the forms and complete all sections. Inaccurate information may result in questionable divisioning placement and will also increase the time it takes to create divisions in the final schedule. So it's much easier when you submit accurate information, so it helps us division and create better schedules and better games. As long as all registrations are accurate and in on time, we'll be able to get the schedules out to you ASAP. And parking is available across the street or in the parking lot behind the building on Crescent Street.
Hi, it's Sarah here to talk about uniforms. Please remember that all team members and coaches should wear appropriate athletic uniforms. Basketball includes basketball shorts and shirts. Partner numbers are to be odd. Athlete numbers are to be even. Volleyball should have volleyball shorts and shirt. Again, partner numbers are to be odd and athlete numbers are to be even. In bowling, we would like you to wear slacks, shorts, t-shirt, or polo. Please, no jeans. And for powerlifting, like Morgan had mentioned, you need to have a singlet with the t-shirt underneath.
Hi, Morgan here again. So for housing, we're staying at the Trumbull Marriott again, which is a great location for us. Housing is for registered members of all unified basketball and volleyball teams only. Bowlers and powerlifters are welcome to attend the dinner and the dance. Please make sure that you add this information to your registration, and there will be an additional $10 fee, as Sue mentioned earlier. Just a reminder, there's no smoking, alcohol, or other illegal substances permitted at any Special Olympics venues or hotels. Dinner will start at 5 and goes till 7:30, and the dance starts at 7 to 9:30. And our theme this year is the 50s, so please encourage everyone to dress up. And this year's movie is going to be Jack Frost. All housings due into me by October 18th at 4 p.m. And those listed on housing must have up-to-date paperwork by October 18th or they cannot stay. And on registration, please make sure that you include full names first and last. Please don't list nicknames, their age, and whether they'll be eating dinner and breakfast. And in addition, please do not change the format of the registration for housing. It just makes it more difficult to send everything over to the hotels. Thanks.
Hi, it's Sarah back to discuss Rained Out. In an effort to keep everyone informed on cancellations or updates due to weather, traffic, or other conditions we cannot control, please sign up for the text messaging service at www.rainedout.com. You'll search for Special Olympics Connecticut. You click on the preferred results. You just sign up and agree to the terms. You'll get a text message with a code that's sent to your cell phone for the next step. You'll choose coaches and local coordinators, and you'll be all set. If you have any additional questions, please don't hesitate to contact the sports department staff, which is listed below. The 2018 Penguin Plunges. The online registration is now available for all 5 Penguin Plunges. Please note that local programs signed up online are eligible to receive 50% of funds raised by their team. Funds will be credited to your local account after the plunge. Complete guidelines are available under resources on the SOCT Penguin Plunge website. So please click on our website, check out the Penguin Plunge events, and get started. If you have any questions, you can contact Lauren Young. Her email is listed there. Thank you so much for completing the 2017 Special Olympics Connecticut Unified Sports Holiday Classic webinar. We're excited to see you at the games.